e Julia Fox. Attore e sceneggiatore Vito Schnabel. E il regista Tony Kaye. Allora, se ci sono delle domande alzate bene la mano per favore, perché è veramente difficile vedervi con questa luce. Io vorrei cominciare con una domanda per Tony, ma forse farò meglio farla in inglese. Do you want to wear your headphones for the translation, please? Tony, you want to wear headphones? No. Okay. So the first question is for you, and is why you thought that Vito could be an actor?
I had the good fortune to meet.
Can you need the mic, please? On the side. On the side.
No, I don't. Baton. Okay. Yeah, that's a fantastic question, because that is the movie, that is the trainer, that is the personality, that is everything. You know, the day that Mr. Vito Schnabel walked into my house, both of our lives changed. Vito did not start that day planning to be an actor, and I did start that day planning for him to be an actor. And so I was ahead of the game, and there was no question even before he walked in. I knew who Vito was. I tracked him a bit over the years, even before even before we were formally introduced by Mr. Kirk Myers, the real Mr. Kirk Myers. And when I met him, of course, I'd made billions of TV commercials, a number in Italy, and wow, Rome is like, I'm so happy to be here. I feel so.
Thank you. Vito, do you want to speak English or Italian? Okay. So, this movie required a really long process. It's many years you're working on it. So can you tell about your work during these years? Which was the sparkling, the very first idea, and how was the development of this project?
I started writing it 10 years ago in December, on December 28th, in Switzerland. And I had some time on my hands after I opened my gallery there. It's the 10-year anniversary this year, so I remember the date exactly. And I wrote about 90 pages over the course of 3 days, which was the story. And that turned into a 250-page outline. And then I kind of whittled it down into what the script is today with my writing partner, Jeff Solomon, who I met about a year after I started writing it. But the idea came from, I guess you write what you know, and I had always thought the fitness world was a interesting, kind of untapped environment that I thought was very funny and interesting and a big part of our culture, health and mental health. And Shampoo, King of Comedy, Tropic Thunder, Zoolander, those movies were important to me, and I love watching them. And I had an idea. It was kind of a case study on a specific type of character who I think everybody has come across in their life. Everybody has some version of a Jack Flex, I think, that crosses their path. And then I met Tony, and the script, it took so many different drafts and iterations, and then Tony you know, we did a kind of, not a gut renovation, but a pretty, he added, you know, he tonified it, I don't know, he gave it something that I felt like it needed, and I didn't know what that thing was, but on my birthday I called my mother. I was watching Heart of Darkness, the documentary on the making of Apocalypse Now, and I thought if Francis Ford Coppola could make that movie, that maybe it was just possible that we could make this kind of fairy tale, this love story to Los Angeles about this kind of Don Quixote-esque character who's not riding in on his donkey, but riding in with his